One aspect of Windows 8 that you're really going to like are the keyboard shortcuts. Now, more so than any other prior Windows operating system version that I've seen, have the keyboard shortcuts seemed so incredibly efficient and just so natural in the interface. There was a lot of information early on about how inefficient Windows 8 was as a keyboard-based operating system. It was designed for touch. It's horrible with a mouse. Trust me, you're not going to feel that way when you use that, especially when you learn a couple of these keyboard shortcuts. Most of the Windows 8 keyboard shortcuts are based on the Windows key, the Windows logo key. Now, Microsoft's taking advantage of a hardware customization that has become standard here on keyboards, and that is the inclusion of this Windows logo key. Now, the most basic thing you can do with it is press it, and it will toggle you back and forth to the Start menu. So if you're on the desktop and you click it, you'll go to the Start menu. If you're on the Start menu and click it, you go out to the desktop. And since we clicked and jumped to this from PowerPoint, it takes us to the Start menu and then back into PowerPoint. So it takes you to the last place you were. Now, that's kind of neat, but there's also a bunch of other shortcuts. I'm just going to show you a few of the most popular ones here in this video. But if we go out and look at, there's a PDF that I've included in your work files folder that shows you a lot more keyboard shortcuts. So go take a look at that again in your work files folder. But now let's talk about some of these. First of all, the Windows logo key plus C will open the Charms window on the right side of the screen. The Windows logo key plus D, and by the way, these are not case sensitive, will show the desktop. And by the way, if you're working on a Mac, if you're on an Apple machine and you're running Boot Camp or some sort of virtualization software like VMware Fusion, something like that, the Command key on the Apple will work just like the Windows logo key. All right. How do we get Windows Explorer in Windows 8? Notice we just hold down the Windows key and we hit E, and there is the Windows Explorer. And I can close that just like I normally do, and I'm right back in business. The Windows key plus F will open the search menu, and it'll automatically be searching files for me. I can press Control, Win, and F to actually find computers on the network. The Windows logo key plus G will cycle through desktop gadgets. The Windows key plus H will open the Share charm, and you'll see that as we go through the course here. The Settings charm, the Windows I, notice if I hit that, I'm right out into Settings, and if I hit Escape, it goes away. So if I want to work on Settings, just Windows I, boom, there I am, and I can go choose what I want to do, and anytime Escape takes me right back to where I was. Windows K will show me the devices charms. The only devices I have here, it's looking for second screen. I don't have that. Escape takes me out. But if I install a printer, it will show up there in the devices charm. But as you can see, I don't have one installed yet. Windows L will switch users. If my machine is part of a domain, it will lock the computer. That's pretty cool for security. Windows L, my computer's locked, and I can leave it safely. Windows plus the P key, the Win logo, I should say, plus the P key will give me my projection options. The Run bar, everybody's worried about where is that, how do I get to that? Windows logo R, there's the Run bar. Escape makes it go away, okay? Win R, there's Run. Piece of cake, right? Then the next thing that we get is the Windows W key will go to Settings in the search charm, another different way to get there. And then the Windows plus Z will open the application bar. The Win key or Win logos key, page up will move the start screen to the left monitor. The Win logo key and page down will move the start screen to a right monitor when you have dual monitors going. You're going to like these keyboard shortcuts. They get really second nature, and it's amazing to watch somebody work with this interface just for a few minutes, and before you know it, windows are flying up and things are moving around, and there's all kind of cool things happening and taking place, and people are working very, very quickly, and they're getting all kind of cool stuff done, just like you're seeing happen on the screen here. Okay, so that's the Windows keyboard shortcuts, and you'll see different ones when we talk about gestures, but for now this is to use Windows in a keyboard and mouse type environment where you're not using touch or gestures on the monitor.